Time now for Andy Lopez Burnett and your full forecast, your Veterans Day forecast.
Yep. Oh, yeah. We have a lot to cover this week. Lots going on in our weather pattern and our forecast, especially for tomorrow for those areas north of Point Conception. So we're going to get right into it. But starting with our air quality, we've been tracking that all weekend because of that mountain fire over in Ventura County and Camarillo specifically. It's still good to moderate for today. So that's the good news. We haven't seen it increase, and that air quality alert and watch has expired. So we're looking pretty good as we head into our Monday in terms of our air quality. Now take a look at our Veterans Day forecast for those in Santa Maria. We do have a chance of some scattered showers for tomorrow. We're looking at about 30 to 40% during the day. By the time we head into our late afternoon and night, we're looking at about 60%. So again, it's going to be a little scattered throughout the day. That some patches of fog will bring some drizzle throughout the day, but we'll see some of that sunshine peek through at different times of the day. So we'll take a look at why that's happening, where it's coming from. So we have this low pressure coming from the Pacific Northwest. So by tomorrow, about 3:30, it'll start to move down to Santa Maria, specifically Paso Robles, those areas north of Point Conception. Now it's going to be very light rain. We're still looking at about less than 1/10 of an inch of rain for those areas. But as we head into our Monday night, about 9 o'clock, still sticking around, especially for that area in Santa Maria. That's why we're seeing 60%. So it will increase as we head into our Monday night, and then into our late Monday night and Tuesday. That low pressure is going to fully move out of the central coast, and it's going to leave behind once again those wind speeds. With that, we're going to see those winds shift to offshore. So we're going to be tracking that with those dry conditions that are going to be set to return as well. By Tuesday night, we're going to still see some clear skies because we're seeing that offshore flow. But as you can see here, by Tuesday, we have another trough of low pressure starting to build in for the second half of next week. So we are tracking more rain by next Thursday and Friday night to come into the areas north of Point Conception once again. But let's go back to Monday night, about 9 o'clock. That's when we're going to see this wind advisory come back to the central coast, mainly for those higher terrain areas. So Montecito Mountains, Santa Barbara, Ventura County mountains are going to be the main concern with those wind speeds about 20 to 30 miles per hour, and then those gusts up to 50 miles per hour. So we're looking pretty good for today into tomorrow. But as we head into our afternoon for our Monday, our Veterans Day, that's when we're going to start to see those winds pick right back up. So about 3 o'clock is going to be when we're going to be a little concerned, especially for Santa Barbara, about 16 miles per hour, Camarillo back up to about 15. And then it's going to just stick with us throughout the next couple of days. So we're going to be tracking that for the next couple of days as well. But let's take a look at your forecast for tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day for Veterans Day. We're looking pretty good in Santa Barbara, 74 degrees. So slightly warmer conditions for our Monday. And then Santa Maria, we're going to be 10 degrees cooler at about 64 degrees. Overnight lows once again are going to be pretty cold for the next couple of nights, especially for those interior areas. Low 30s for Paso Robles for your overnight lows. And then Ventura County sitting at a comfy 66 degrees and our overnight low at about 49 degrees. Here's a look at your extended forecast. As I've mentioned, we're tracking that other trough of low pressure set to make way into our forecast by the second half of next week. So chances of rain, we're looking at about 30 to 50% right now for next Friday through Saturday, and that's going to bring some cooler conditions with it. But for the first half of the week, we're definitely going to be tracking these wind speeds coming from that low pressure system that will be exiting the central coast. Overall, we have some pretty near normal temperatures throughout the next 7 days, and 5 cities will see that fog build in tomorrow morning, but then we're clearing up pretty quickly as we head into our Tuesday. In Lompoc, 30% chance of rain tomorrow, and then also seeing those winds pick up by Tuesday. We'll be right back.